Normally, when I come on this channel, I'm usually doing a Hobby Lobby haul or Michael's or Dollar Tree. And I do have some things that I bought from all of those places. But today, with the glare in my readers, I'm coming on just to talk about being one of the federal government workers. There's a whole lot of just firing going on with Donald Trump coming in office and doing his 100 days Project 2025 changes, adjustments. That always happens whenever a new president comes into office. There's always going to be changes. There's always going to be the evaluation and expectation of looking at what changes they're going to make. So I don't wear glasses up, but I don't know why I felt like I just had to have them. I like the little cute little frames, I guess. That's from the Dollar Tree. But a lot of places people have gotten laid off at a lot of different federal jobs. At this time, I haven't gotten laid off, and my husband hasn't gotten laid off. And I'll tell you the truth, come to think of it, thank you, Lord Jesus. To tell you the truth, I don't know anybody who's gotten laid off. He said there may be some people at his job who are going to take that fork in the road agreement to leave service, but some of those people are going to retire. So I don't know if you can do both. I don't know how that works. But I'm feeling pretty good about our situation. Now, if there's an update that happens where I'm going to say to you, okay, something did happen. One of us got fired or laid off. We're in a place where we'll be fine. Maybe not, even if both of us, Lord, please don't let that happen. But if both of us, we will be fine. We don't live above our means. So we can afford what we are. We won't lose anything. Our vehicles are paid off. We got a little mortgage that we could take care of within a few swipes, But technically, we're both probably at the point of retirement. Like, he can retire right now, and I probably can. I'm getting my paperwork together so that I can see where I stand, because I'm probably able to retire now. He's waiting till he's 62. He's older than me, so he can retire in 2 years. But I think I can retire now just like he can. Well, I can retire in 2 years. So even though he's older, but he can retire right now. He could have retired like where I am. So it's not that I did something better or made better choices than him. We both can probably pretty much walk out the door. But I want to stay. I just want to continue to work. I want to maybe decide, wait till I'm a little older. I got the gray hair, so I'm getting there. But I just want to get a little older, because now that I'm getting closer to that age where I can retire, I'm like, yeah, what choices do I want to make? What do I want to do different? Am I ready? I have one of my children, because I started having children later because I wanted to live my life. So, and I did, and I had fun. But I have one graduating from high school, both two girls that are in high school. One is graduating this year. She's getting ready to go to the University of Alabama, Roll Tide. And so all is well there. We're not panicking about her going, because she's been accepted. In fact, I got some paperwork I got to look at right now and let her look at. And so life is good, but I want to come on, and I'm not bragging. What I'm doing is I want to encourage other people who may have lost their jobs. This is not the end of your life. It may be the beginning of something else special. Sometimes, well, for me, I have made decisions in my life to end things. Sometimes there have been times where other people have done things that have ended things before I wanted them to end, whether it was jobs, relationships, um, just any situation. Sometimes this may be just that push that you need to go further. I've been looking at some YouTube videos and seeing what people are doing. It seems like most people are kind of good with it. Some of the ladies aren't. I mean, maybe because we can cry and guys just aren't going to cry about it. But we're all going to be all right. You're going to be all right. I know I'm going to be all right. Right now, like I said, where I am, some it is hitting the fans, you know, but the people who's getting splattered are the people who voted for Trump, and they didn't think they were gonna get any poop on them. They're the ones that are getting splattered. Like, I don't want to say the wrong name. Senator Britt. I'm just gonna say that. Some funding that the state needed, she's not getting now because of the changes that are being made. She's smart, but she didn't know better. She voted for Trump, and so maybe he'll do something special for her. Chances of that when he doesn't even like white women. So, or not American. He doesn't like American white women. You say his wife, he doesn't like her. You see, she's an immigrant, and how many immigrants he's running off? He just can't run her off right now. But all the same, just look, be encouraged, and know that you're gonna be okay. As they say here in the South, stay prayed up, and I definitely stay prayed up. And I thank the Lord. And I mean, I try to stay as prayed up as I can. There's always room for more prayer and being prayed up in relationship with the Lord. But I just want to say to you people, because I just got to say it. I just saw the video. I didn't even watch it. The one where Anton A.D., what is his last name? I don't know. He was saying something. What he put in there, I just get people read it. You either gonna have to move back in with your parents, or you're gonna have to move back to the ghetto. Everybody's not from the ghetto. Yes, we all are from parents, but everybody is not from the ghetto. Who are you people around? Some of the things that you all are saying on YouTube, I'm like, who are the people you all around? In mine, I'm gonna go on and say 54, 55, because I'm gonna be 55 next month. I've never lived in a ghetto, and my people, we're country. But we're not from the ghetto, and some people might be like, "That's no, it's not. No, it's not. We we have places to stay. We have land to live on. It's not the 40 acres, and we don't have a mule, but we have family land, and everybody. I mean, hey, if you have to move a mobile home or something on it, you got land and a place to stay. And yeah, we have tornadoes, but they're everywhere. I mean, a lot of times now, these homes and subdivisions, they're not even building them brick all around. Mine isn't brick all around. I got bricks, but they do it for the facade. But then the rest of the house, they don't really even do that anymore. And then they want you to pay $300,000, and you got to pay HOV fees and stuff forever to who, this invisible person. No, but I'm just saying, you don't have to move to the ghetto, because as women, we can't do that. I was telling my brother one day, one of my brothers, I have two brothers, but I was telling one of my brothers one day, he was talking about some places for my niece to live. I was like, she can't live anywhere. As men, you all can live anywhere. Because sometimes y'all bring in the mess that people gotta run from, I guess. But women can't live anywhere. And if you all don't want to put us at a certain level of existence, then that's what we have to do it for ourselves. Because we cannot live anywhere where people are going to be breaking in on us and attacking us. And you all supposed to have sense. The people who are doing the breaking in and attacking people, you all think you're better and supposed to have sense. You're supposed to be able to help protect us, so there is no such thing as a ghetto that we have to move to. Like our United States government should have it set up where there's no ghettos. or like one of my old pastors said, a ghetto that a person has to move back into. And just because the person is black doesn't mean that they have to. Now, I know he's from Detroit. I don't know if A.D. Antoine is from the ghettos, but everybody is not. And I can't say the majority because I don't have a statistic that says that. But I know I lived in New York City. I moved to New Jersey after I graduated from the University of Alabama. Never lived in a ghetto. And I never will. And if you lost a good federal government job, that means you can get another good job somewhere else. This doesn't mean that it's the end of your life, that is the end of the world as you know it. Some things may change, you may have to tighten up, but that's life. You would have had to do that at some point anyway, because you can't always just frivolously throw money around. And I tell you, I'm gonna tell you, everybody who knows me, that's what they feel. They feel like Cat just throwing the money, Cat just throwing the money. But Cat knows how to save some money. I know when to spend some money. And like right now, I'm doing this YouTube video, but I'm gonna get off. I'm in a nice warm comfort in my home with me and my children. We just ate. I had them fix us dinner, even though they complain. But we're gonna sit here. I'm gonna play a video game. Now I am gonna watch the news. I've been watching because I want to see who he's cutting next. Now I can't, and I know I haven't. And some people are like, "Well, where are you working in the federal government? What's your job?" I'm not a representative of my job. That's what I was told when I first got this job. You are not a representative, so it's not even on my Facebook page. It's not on my Instagram. I've never said where I work on here, but I have worked in different entities where you know I'm a veteran. But with DEI, I know they're saying that doesn't matter, but it does because I'm entitled to benefits. Um, but I never said, like I said, I was told I'm not a representative of my job. So if I get off work and I have anything that says, because sometimes, you can get stuff that lets people know where you work, or, people buy shirts. I don't buy them, but I don't have anything that represents. Now, sometimes I may have something on me, and because one day I forgot to take off some stuff when I was going in Hobby Lobby to shop, and this coworker of mine, she said, I saw that, and I was like, who is this person? I know the stuff. I recognize the stuff, and I was like, yeah, we knew each other and talked, and so sometimes we actually see each other in Hobby Lobby, but I don't. So that's why I'm not gonna say where I work, because in addition to me saying I'm not a representative, if I was to say where I work, I don't want people to come to my page asking me questions because I'm not a representative. I just work where I work, and I work and serve the people, and I enjoyed this job. I could have started a long time ago, but it wasn't a job that I wanted at first. I wanted to be frivolous, and I moved, like I said, from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, to New York City after I graduated from college. Worked at the Donna Karan Company and fashion design. And I know people say, that was a whim of a career. It was a whim, and it was a sacrifice I was willing to make to try it, and I did it. And I was successful as I could be for what I needed to achieve, because it wasn't something that necessarily my parents, they would have wanted me to be something basic, which isn't wrong, to be something sensible, like a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, or something. I was smart enough to do all that, but I was like, I want to do something that I want to do where I can be around the pretty things. I had a college degree. I could have gone to the military and been an officer. I had lots of great options, and that's what I try to keep doing in my life, is not be targeted on one thing. My parents was like, no, stay focused on one thing, and I was just like, no, you have to, I would tell them, you have to have different things, because what if something doesn't go right? Now, some people said, just have one plan So you can concentrate on that one plan. And I'm like, no, I have A through almost Z plans because I want to do A and I like B. And then sometimes I want to do C and D and E. And so, depending on the day or the years, I've done different things. I have an uncle who said to me one time that he and his wife, they talking, they said they don't know what Cat's going to be doing. Because Cat, I've moved when I wanted to move. If I was in a place and I didn't particularly care for it, I moved. If I wanted to change jobs, I changed jobs. And my mom, she doesn't understand. And my husband, they always say, like, oh, you run away from people. You don't like to be around people, and then you move. No, my thing is never, I don't consider how I feel about people. What I consider is, especially with jobs, is how much money I'm making and what I want to achieve at that point in life. Like I said, if this job were to end for me, I would be okay because I can parlay into something else, and I probably would make more money because government jobs is kind of capped. But I would probably make more money doing some of the other things that I like doing. It would probably give me more time. But I say that, and I can say maybe or maybe not because back in 2007, I had my first child, and after she was a year old, I quit working, going out of the home. And I came home and I did some stuff here at the house. And then I had my second child in 2010. And so I had the two of them and, kind of doing our things, our outings and going to the library. And I was being a stay at home mom, getting to take them to the library for the reading time and taking them to the park and letting them play in the middle of the day and coming home and we getting our little snacks and naps and then making sure that dinner was fixed. So because my husband worked at night, so that when he got ready to go, he would have what he needed. I'd already cooked breakfast. I'm a breakfast eater, so I'd already fixed him breakfast. He was getting breakfast in bed, y'all. So life was good. So I did that at that part. Then when my youngest made it to kindergarten, I went back to work, and that's when I went back into the federal government. I had been in there years ago when I was in New York. Came back down here, got I was left out of it again, and moved back to the South. Then I went into a whole different area, retail management. And then when I was looking for a place to live, I needed some paperwork showing a steady salary. So I went back to my old federal government job just to get paperwork. And they said, "You want to work?" Looked at my record and everything, and they was like, "Hey, come on in here." And they had me in there less than a week. Now, I know this is a strange time, and I know you're saying, well, you're talking about a whole lot of nothing, perhaps. Well, I'm telling you that there ebbs and flow in life. And I'm a person who believes in that, and I've lived it. And people just wonder how I keep my head above water because I change. My dad would tell me, "Cat, you need to stop. Rolling Stone don't grow moss." I said, "Daddy, do I need moss?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, do you like your moss?" He said, "Yeah, I like my moss." I said, "Okay." So I started considering it because by the time he was saying this to me, this was before I had the girls, before I got married. In fact, I was getting ready to go do a whole other thing and live in Europe for a while because I had a brother, my oldest brother was in the military, and he was over there living in Germany. And I was like, I can go over there and hang out and, as you know, the people call it, backpacking in Europe. And I was thinking I would do that. And so I was like, okay, well, let me try to go get some moss. Moss is wonderful because I could see my face, how it lit up when I talked about getting to be the stay at home mom and being able to spend time with my girls when they were little. And I mean, I even got to, even when um, they went to school, I subbed for them. I subbed for the, in fact, I didn't go back to work when my baby went to kindergarten. She was getting ready get out of kindergarten. But I subbed for them at the school at the first year because, I just wanted to be involved and see what was going on, the parents and the children that they were going to be around, and who were these people that were going to be in their life. So, I tell you, I just did things. That's a job you could possibly sign up to do. Sub, they need plenty of subs and people helping, the principal isn't volunteering, the teachers aren't volunteering, so I'm not going to tell you to volunteer. But if you want to, you can. But you can sub as a teacher, work in a cafeteria. They need bus drivers. I know in our area they need bus drivers. There are so many things that are out there. I know how to do taxes. Now, I don't work for the IRS per se in that way, but I know how to do taxes. I took tax classes with H&R Block when I was living in New Jersey, and I took Jackson Hewitt when I moved back down here when I was being a stay-at-home mom. I still wanted to make sure my credentials were fresh because you don't really have to do anything major to get it. But I just wanted to make sure I'm up to date on things. So occasionally I go and work for people, and sometimes I do them on the side for myself. I got a real estate license, so I could do that. They have some short certificate programs. I took it at Lawson State, which is a local school here, a local community college. They had a short certificate class, and I had to take a few college courses, which I already had taken, so I ended up getting them. The lady signed me up for them to get extra money out of me, but I ended up, after I finished talking to her and signed up, I went back and told them, look, get my credits from the University of Alabama for all this stuff, because I took all of this. I just need the real estate stuff. So I went and got that short certificate, and you go as fast as you need to go. As long as you can go and you can pass it, that's how fast it goes. If it takes you a while, it takes you a while. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Then you go take the test for the school and pass it, and then you have to go and take the test with whatever your state requires. So, there's so many ways now. I don't make money on YouTube yet. I'm not consistent enough. I have the information. My life, the things I do, the cooking that I do, the arts and crafting. I do the shopping more because it's so easy. I can go and shop and relax after I get off work, and then I can come on home and do a video, or do a video while I'm at work. Cooking I do, crafting, so many things that I have going on that I can do. And so I'm going to have to start doing that more often because I really do want to build up. But I'm just kind of throwing things out there, ideas. CVS, Walgreens, they have a pharmacy tech class you can take. So, and I'm sure probably Walmart, but I know CVS does it because I talked to some ladies who worked at CVS and just asked them, why do y'all get these jobs? And they were like, oh yeah, you take that pharmacy tech class. They got a class, and then you go take a test, and then you're back there and you work. And, they also work at the register, front registers and stuff if it was needed. So there are so many jobs. Let me tell y'all about this other job. Notary. Now, I was a notary agent, but I don't have my credentials aren't active. But I do have my stamps now. That's where you have to put that little seal on people's paperwork. I gotta go and get my credentials back up. But I'm still getting texts every week, and I've even tried to get them to stop sending me this stuff, but they would still send them. And you just sometimes like saying, "Now I need to go get it," because say in a situation like this, if people need to reassess any of their bills and stuff, and they need some signatures and stuff, I'm that person that will come to your house or to the business and do the seals and let you sign off on your mortgage for refinancing and vehicles or whatever you got going, student loans, just all of that stuff. That's a notary agent. And what you have to do to get that, you have to get a certain amount of insurance coverage. I got mine through USAA, but you can call a lot of different people. Just look it up. They have the stuff. So there are things you can do. You will be able to drive, but y'all know, let's see. You have to get like different bonds. Look it up, notary agent. Just look it up on YouTube. They'll tell you everything to do. Because that's what we ended up doing. My niece, she started doing it with some lady, and then she told me about it, and I started doing it with her, but I haven't done any. Like I said, my credentials have expired. And then the other thing, y'all know y'all got Lyft and Uber Eats and all of that stuff. And I mean, they don't come out. I'm still in the country, y'all. Well, you just see the glare from the back door. But if you look out there, there's some trees and well, I mean trees in the city, but I'm in the country. I'm in the country. But I'm just trying to throw out some jobs and just always continue to grow so that you're never left out in the cold where somebody can control your destiny, your money, how you survive and eat and feed your children and take care of your family. I would never have to beg. Well, as one of my aunties said, that my granddaddy said, he said, as long as you're a woman and you got certain things, you got a money maker, you better make your money maker work. But I'm not telling you to do that. But I'm just saying, let me go. Bye. I gave y'all some job suggestions and stuff in the middle of telling you how I've ebbed and flowed. So I'm trying to encourage you. I'm trying to show you some things that are quick that you can do to change your life. Quick, quick, quick. If you go to your community colleges, they have quick little jobs that you can learn to do. Like at I'm sorry I was going to go, but I'm tell you about this here. My oldest daughter wear glasses. Well, okay, both of them wear glasses now. But she for real weird. And the other one, she just wear glasses. We just paid a lot of money for her to have them in a pocket or in a room on a drawer. But the other one, she wear her glasses morning to night. So the point of it is, though, on the door of the doctor's office, they had another quick certificate class at the community college. And you can go there, and it's about 8 to 9 months, and you get this education. So if you don't have a job, I know they were saying they were canceling the grants, but they changed their mind. You can go and get you a grant, and you can, hopefully you can qualify depending on how much you made, but you can get you a grant, or if you're a veteran, you can use your GI Bill, and you can go there and get started in those programs. And probably while you're getting the education, depending on the situation of it, you can maybe work at the doctor's office. But I think some of them are like, their classes where you have to go during the day. There are plenty of those quick certificate classes like medical coding and billing and coding and billing, whichever way it goes. Sometimes those are quick classes, but they want you to be there. I know people saying they got them free and all this stuff. I don't know about that, but I know they have those at the college campuses. And is it CN? One of my daughter-in-laws, because my husband, I inherited some boys with him, and they're good and grown. But one of them, wife, she does a lot of those certificate programs, and she's a certified nurse, CNA, certified nursing assistant. So, like, they have some of those classes. They're quick. They'll get you set up. They'll get you with some money. But hey, Hobby Lobby, $15. That's what they say they start you with. And I know you may have made more money than that, but I'm just saying. And even though they talked about DEI, look, they have all women. I mean, there may be a man up ahead at the top, but DEI, my foot. That's all right. My foot. DEI. That's mostly what they got in there working. Is women, black, white, Latina. That's what they got in there. I haven't seen an Asian, but I'm sure they're not against an Asian woman working there. I see a lot of these places now in Alabama. We got a lot of Indian ladies working. And I mean, I'm not talking Native American. I'm not mispronouncing what I'm trying to say. Indian, from India. Hey Manu, if you ever watch my videos, that's my Indian friend that I need to catch up with. So anyway, I've given you a lot of hopefully references of stuff you can do. Really quick things that you can kind of start getting some money coming in. Because with the substitute teaching, you don't have to have anything. They used to pay more if you had a college degree, but now they pay the same. You can go to all the different schools, and they need you right now. They want you right now. I'm going to say goodbye. Y'all, please subscribe, like, maybe make a comment. You can add some more job choices, and just tell me what you got going on. Talk to you later. Bye.